There we go. Happy Monday, everyone. We are halfway through November. I don't know if y'all are ready for me. So yesterday I was feeling overwhelmed. I was actually telling myself, you have so much to do. And instead of letting that thought ruin my Monday after being at the ballpark for 24 hours this weekend, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a list and get it done. So I made a list, checking things off the list. We are getting stuff done. And I was so looking forward to this. I missed y'all last week as most of us were coming home from Leaders Retreat. And today, hallelujah, I'm 100%. It's the first day that I'm not rocking back and forth. So it took 7 days. I knew what to expect. Like I knew I was going to get sick. I knew land sickness was a thing. It was worth it all. Love everybody. So I do want to start with saying, one, if you grabbed me and said, thanks for our power hour, like that just filled me up so much. I love this community and I loved seeing and meeting so many of you. Y'all spread the word. I'm showing up at Mondays at 10 for whoever, and you guys inspire me more than I could ever do to give for you. So thank you for jumping on and taking this time to really invest in, honestly, even if it's just the accountability and structure of showing up, right? And seeing other faces of other people who work from home and do all of the things. So I think that's probably a really big part of this for me, is loving each and every one of you and that we can just hold each other accountable. So thank you for being here. Spread the word. Anybody can join. I did have a few people say, hey, who is that for? Bring it. Hashtag one Plexus. We're all just going to be here anyway. So I've got a few different things planned today. And as I was kind of focusing on, I didn't want to do a leaders retreat recap. I do know that some of the videos from the trainings are kind of coming up, and I will work on getting those links and sharing them with you guys in the Power Hour messenger chat. But I wanted to kind of just take a jumping off point of, which by the way, I see Yvonne, thank you so much. Yvonne gave a talk and it was so practical and so much of a reminder. Here's what I want you to hear. If you are brand spanking new and you haven't added your first VIP, or if you are a diamond working on getting another star, it doesn't matter, okay? The work is the same. How we do the work and how we juggle, our teams and ourselves and all of that is the same. But when Yvonne was sharing, I was like, I'm not sending those messages. I'm not talking to my people like that. Like it was such a good reminder that we're all in this together. And there was one other speaker that really jumped out at me. But as we get started, I want you guys to think, you don't have to answer, you can if you want in the chat, but are you where you want to be? November 2023, are you thinking to yourself, oh dang, another year is flying by and I'm not quite where I thought I was going to be? And it's okay. A lot of you can say, you know what? I needed $200 to $300 a month. And where I am in my, Plexus journey, I'm getting that. That's totally fine. I have several rubies and senior rubies on my team, and they are where they set their goal to be. They needed that $800, $900, $1,200 a month coming in regularly. And they're not pushing for emerald, which is totally fine, right? We can all be whatever we want to be in this business. It's as much or as little as you want it to be. We are here showing up, doing the work, because a lot of us aren't where we want to be yet. So here's what I want you to hear and what I heard taking away this leaders retreat is, what are you doing? And then what are you willing to do to get to that next step? If you have in your vocabulary, I'm stuck, I'm the same place, if you're feeling kind of that discontentment of juggling, I want to give you a few things that kind of jumped off for me this last week. I'm going to share two quick things. So I'm going to read you one thing, and then I have an 8-minute video, but everybody needs a piece of paper and a pen, because we are going to get some work done while we listen to this video. And I'm guessing most of you have not listened to it yet, because it's a brand new video that Christina Williams just posted. But it was a reminder to me that it doesn't matter where we are. If you aren't where you want to be yet, we are going to dive in. I'm going to read you this. I want you to listen, because when I had a roommate for the cruise, another diamond, I had Corinne on the Power Hour, which was great. I'll have to repost that recording because what she shared last month, I was like, oh, that wasn't just last month. She's still walking it out. But rooming with her, I'm like, you're posting like right now, like we're just like changing for the next party. She's like, I know, I have to keep my foot on the gas because I have such amazing momentum. And I was like, okay. And then one night at 11:40, she was like, hold on, I've got this gal that wants to join. She just sent me all of her information. I need to put it in. She's like enrolling people at 11:40 as I'm rocking back and forth trying to figure out what day it is. I'm like, you are literally walking out all the things that I know I need to be doing, but wasn't doing. And I'm like, it was such a good reminder that I can say, well, I'm not where I want to be. But if I actually peel back the layers of what am I actually doing, I'm like, well, shoot, I can't be mad that I haven't like created this new momentum or added, a bunch of people where we're all moving forward. So I want you to hear this. So this diamond, oh, I don't know why. Something will damage my computer. I'm getting all kinds of weird pop-ups. Not today, Satan. Jennifer Cobb is a diamond, and she has Demi Shaw, who just went Sapphire, who then also has Kinley Severns, who's been on, a bunch of the corporate calls and stuff like that. She posted this with permission to share, and she said, I just want you guys to understand, like when you see big rank ups, I want you to know what it looks like behind the scenes. And she said, so at the end of the month, when our team sees big rank ups, know that there's also people experiencing big loss. And here are some words that came to mind. Please know that it absolutely is not luck. It's blood, sweat, and tears. It's early mornings. It's late nights. It's running numbers in your back office all day. It's helping some who don't want or even appreciate the help. It's lots of posts, lots of stories, usually with few likes and sometimes with little engagement. It's cheering others on when you're doubting your own success. It's behind the scenes work that no one sees, not even your sponsor. It's hopping on every Zoom, even if you think you already know it all. It's inviting people over and over and over to jump on Zooms. It's ping parties, it's messenger chats. It's so many things going on that you actually forget which party chat you're supposed to be in. It's working in a loud, chaotic house. It's working while your house is asleep. It's not having the time to think about time freedom yet. It's making sacrifices for all the extra stuff, sometimes even the trips. It's wanting it more for others than they want it for themselves. It's being seen as pushy. It's not settling. It's maybe separating friendships from businesses, even when we find our best friends in this business with us. It's 13 hours of screen time notifications. And she put hashtag, if you know, you know. It's not backing off of your goals. It's respecting your leaders. It's being coachable. It's cheering on others who have no effect on your business. It's building belief and vision casting in others, even when yours is wavering. It's treating this like a job, not just a side hustle, and absolutely never, ever, ever giving up. I love that because it puts into perspective. A lot of times we have these $1 million dreams and goals with a work ethic that doesn't line up. Now, again, like I said, this is as much or as little as any of us want it to be. But sometimes I find myself saying, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I was. I'm not where I should or could be. And then I read this. Yes, I will absolutely share it in the chat. I read this and I'm like, well, I'm only doing like 15% of the things that are on this list right now. And I think I may have said it 2 weeks ago, maybe not. My husband got added back to the call schedule, which was by choice for a lot of reasons. But when he gets up at 5 a.m. and is in the operating room by 6 a.m. and works for 14 hours and he's making that time and a half, I'm like, he's putting in the work. Like he wants the time and a half and the bonuses, and he's not complaining about the 14-hour shift that he just did. And I'm like, dang, like I want those bonuses, but I didn't put in 14 hours of work. You know what I mean? And so that's something to me that was and what got me thinking about that is when they highlighted, how many of you at Leaders Retreat loved when they highlighted the 4 people in the panel that were gold or senior gold, who, like, yes, who had other things going on. And Luther Harris, I had never met him before. I still have not met him. If anybody has connections to him, tell him Sarah Marble wants to meet him. I did send him a friend request. He got up there as a dude running his business, which shout out to that, right? I know I don't see if Clint or Michael or anybody are on here, but they were on the cruise. But so he's, leading from the front. Him and his wife work the business together. He is a senior gold, top 10 on one of the categories for Leaders Retreat. And Genevieve was like, hey, can you tell us, like, I know you're probably doing this like full-time Plexus. And he was like, well, I actually have 1 full-time job, 2 part-time jobs. I'm getting my master's degree. I'm married. I have 2 little kids, and hit the leaders board for Leaders Retreat and already, earned Punta Cana. And it was one of those things where, oh, like, busy people still get things done, and I don't have any room to complain. Oh, and he's in ministry, right? And he's an athletic trainer. Like, he's running circles around everybody else. And I'm always telling my teenage boys, step into your potential. All of us we have like this teeny tiny amount of potential that we're actually maximizing. And if we really said, what if I could time block and be more effective in how I use my time? What if I could actually send 5 business prospecting messages 5 days every day, 5 days a week? Like, I'm still not doing that. There are things that we can do to smash past whatever it is that roadblock feels like. The whole I'm getting stuck, or I feel stuck, or I haven't ranked up in 4 years, or whatever that case might be. We all hold the power to put our foot on the gas and break through whatever it is that we feel like is holding us back. For some of us, it's just we need to increase our activity. For some of us, there's some personal growth that needs to be, evaluated. There's so many things. And I'm going to start doing training videos back on my Sarah's Plexus Facebook page. And I did one that this topic keeps coming up about, what is your adversity quotient? What are you willing to endure, and what challenges can you lean into courageously to get to the next level of where you need to be? And that's one of those things where I'm finding, when you have somebody that joins and makes one post and then says it didn't work for me, they have a very low threshold for what adversity quotient they're willing to lean into, right? Or you've got people who just, I'm going to keep sharing, I'm going to keep posting, I'm going to keep following up until it's just Sarah's Plexus page. It's just my business page. So I have 2 new videos on there that I'm going to, and let me know if you guys have anything that you want me to brain dump, but we're going to get to work. So we've got a 9-minute video, Lord willing that the screen share works. And I want everybody to have a piece of paper and a pen, because when Christina says we're going to make a list with 10 and she starts drawing circles with letters and numbers and all the things, no matter where you are or where you want to be, this video applies. And I want you to be thinking about, who do I know who would like to add $10,000 to their budget in 2024? Because this is, yes, I will absolutely drop a link. This is going to be the formula. And if you want to 10x that and make $100 a year next year, then we're just going to 10x the circles and squares and numbers and everything that we do. So here we go. This is a brand spanking new video. And I'm going to need I'm going to need a thumbs up for if y'all can see, and then if y'all can hear.
Okay, so you are here because you would like to make some money with Plexus, right? And I am going to show you how you can increase your family's budget by $10,000 in a calendar year. Now, let me go ahead and tell you this. You can absolutely increase your income and your budget by more than that by simply just doing more than what I'm going to show you. But I'm going to show you how someone who is working a full-time job, someone who is raising a family, someone who maybe has their hands in a lot of pots, but also wants to grow a side residual stream of income. I'm going to show you how you can do that by $10,000 in a calendar year. And you guys, here is what I want you to remember. There's not a profession out there where they're going to look at you and say, your performance was so spectacular that I am going to increase your paycheck by $10,000. That's just not going to happen. But here, you can absolutely scale your income to be $10,000 higher by this time next year. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I call this napkin math. And if you're watching this, it's because somebody wants to help you make some money. So step number 1 is to write a list of 10 people that you already have influence with. So when I'm starting someone out, I'll say, listen, let's list 10 people that if you were selling dirt, they would want to support you. They would want to, try what you're doing. They would want to be your people. So we're going to start with a list of 10. Okay. So I obviously didn't take the time to write names down, but here's a list of 10. Then I want you to whittle it down to 5. Out of this 10, pick 5 of them that you believe maybe they're already looking for solutions for something in health and wellness. Maybe you know that they love you and would support you no matter what. Pick 5 of them that you feel like are the most likely to want to join you on this health and wellness journey. Okay. So then we're going to check their names. All right. So there is 5 check marks. I've picked 5 out of my 10. Okay. Now you are going to write your name in the middle of the paper. So this is me. I'm going to pretend I'm brand new and I want to learn how to generate $800 to $1,000 a month. If I'm earning $800 a month, by the end of this calendar year, I will have increased my income by right at $10,000. Okay. So here's me. Now, the 5 that I chose, I'm going to go ahead and put them on my chart. Okay, so there's me, and there's my 5 people that I checked off the list. Okay, A, B, C, D, and E. You guys, if I reach out to A and she decides to join me on a health and wellness journey, I reach out to C, she decides to join me on a health and wellness journey, and I reach out to D, and she also decides, I have just earned for my family an extra $300. Okay. Now, if all 5 of them decide to join, and it's very likely that they will because I picked the top 5 people that I thought were most likely to do this, then I have just earned closer to $350, $400. Okay. But here is where the magic happens. Once A has signed up, I'm going to go to A and I'm going to say, hey, A, I'm going to show you how you don't have to budget for your products. There are people in your life who are praying for relief. Let me show you how to help them get off to a strong start. And let me show you how to not have to budget for your products. So I'm going to say, A, make a list of 5 people. Remember, I made a list of 10, but I'm going to have A just make a list of 5. And then I'm going to tell A, hey, listen, let's whittle that list down to just 3. So A is going to whittle her list down to 3. My friend B is going to do the same. My friend C is going to do the same. My friend D is going to do the same. And my friend E is going to do the same thing. Okay. Not only have all of them just earned themselves $300, but all of their friends now also benefit me. So here's what I love about this. Their success in sharing with their 3 friends absolutely benefits me. So I'm invested in helping them hit that goal. This is a people helping people business. And I love that about this. Okay. So A gets her 3, B gets her 3, C gets her 3. Not only are these people generating a paycheck of $300, they're also increasing their likelihood that they're going to be successful on their own product journey, because accountability on a health and wellness journey, it makes your effectiveness over 50% more likely. So now they have 3 accountability partners. They're all doing this together. They're all going on a health and wellness journey together. They have accountability, which is super duper important. But guys, right here, when you do this, you have just hit the rank of gold in our company. When you do this, you have just hit the rank of gold. Now listen, when you signed your first 3, you hit silver. That's a $100 bonus on top of what you're earning. If you do that in your first 30 days, they double that. So that's $200. When you sign your first 9, that's senior silver. That comes with a bonus of $150. If you do that during Fast Start, they double that. So now you're at 200 in silver bonuses, 300 in senior silver bonuses. When you hit gold by doing this work, it's a $250 bonus. And if you do it in Fast Start range, they double that. So now we're at $1,000, y'all, just in bonuses. We're not talking about the other paychecks that you get for each order. You get paid for that too. We're just talking about rank advancement bonuses. You guys listen, the average gold, they're making anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month. If you can earn an extra $500, $800, $1,000 a month, think about how different your family's budget is by this time next year. And the cool thing is, what you will see happen a lot of the time, once friend A realizes she can generate a paycheck by helping people with their health and wellness, a lot of the times they will take right off. Not only will they enroll the 3 you asked them to enroll, but you're going to see them taking off and it looking kind of like this. Before you know it, you've got somebody who's up and running with the business and they're going and duplicating what you're doing. You're still working. They're now working. Everyone is hitting their goals together, and earning an extra $1,000 a month is going to feel like just the tip of the iceberg. So what I want to encourage you is, it's okay to be someone who is selling solutions for problems that people are actively looking for solutions to. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, your friend in the next pew at church, they're all going and buying vitamins and supplements from somewhere. Walmart, CVS, GNC. The only thing is, you're going to put your name in the hat to be considered for a solution. And the thing is when they purchase their supplements from you, they get a personal support person on this journey. When they buy them from GNC, that's the end of that transaction, right? And here they're getting access to so much more. So I would encourage you to embrace the idea of promoting the solutions that you have found, whether you have a health testimony already or not, or are working on building yours. Guys, listen, people generally care much less what the products have done for you and much more what the products could do for them. So I hope this is helpful. I hope that you will lean into generating an extra, side stream of income for your family. You can scale this as big as you want. But guys, listen, there are so many people who are having stressful, tension-filled conversations at the dinner table around money, and they're staying up at night worrying about money. And this is a solution for so many. So I hope it'll be a solution for you. Hope it'll be a solution for your friends, and we'll see you around. Bye.
Simple, right? Like how simple was that? So what I was thinking when I saw this was, well, maybe I'll double check. There's 2 different, Christine uploaded 2 different videos. I'm reading the chat, sorry. And it has the same front screenshot. So I'll make sure that I get, but you can just search Christina Williams on YouTube and she's got all kinds of amazing stuff too. But I'll make sure that I put that in the correct one in the chat. But as I was watching that, I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I'm doing a disservice for explaining winning the day, introducing the Plexus vision to 3 people. Like, that's something that we do every day, introducing the Plexus vision. I want to brag on one of my leaders, Shannon Hoskinson. I know a lot of you know her, but she is in this right now in this cycle of, she has some brand new people that she's developing to silver and senior silver. And it literally is this napkin math. Hey, can you think of a few friends? Hey, can you do a shout out post? Hey, when you did that shout out post, yeah, I saw that you had 5 people comment. Would you like to invite them to join you as accountability partners for your health and wellness journey? Like, she literally is just asking the questions and they're all saying yes. So now she's like, and then she had one, it was a level 2, and she went fast start silver. So then her sponsor had kind of fallen off a little. She's like, hey, you've got a brand new fast start silver under you. You want to chat about how we can get back up and running? She's like, sure, let's do it. So she made a post. And so she's got all of these brand new fast start silvers popping up with that napkin math. That literally is introducing the Plexus vision to 3 people on whatever level that looks like. And I'm going to, do the whole, I need to get a t-shirt that says, don't be weird, because at the football game on Friday night, my son's school principal came up to me and said, hey, just wanted to let you know that Logan had a great proposition for me. And I was like, oh, really? And, I'm holding my breath with, where's this going? This is my 17-year-old who's going to join on Thursday. She was like, yeah, he came right up to me and said, hey, I heard that your kids have been sick all week. I'm so sorry to hear that. Are they taking a good multivitamin that possibly has a probiotic in it? She was like, no. He's like, well, I actually know where you can get one. That's it. Like, my 17-year-old even has it figured out. We don't have to make this hard or weird. So I want you guys to remember that everybody is looking for cash for Christmas. Everybody could use an extra $1,000. Everybody on this planet needs something that we have. And if they say they're already taking some other supplements, say, well, I'll challenge you with your ingredients, or I'll challenge you with, the 60-day money back guarantee, or I'll challenge you with joining a friend and grabbing some accountability partners, or I'll challenge you that you don't have to go to Dillard's to the Estee Lauder counter, that we've got a holiday line that they would absolutely love. If y'all haven't tried the body oil and the hand creams and all that, and oh, by the way, November 20th, we have even more stuff coming. There's so many reasons to reach out to somebody. Everybody and anybody could get a message from us today, and we would be able to figure out how to say, hey, have you ever thought about this? Hey, can I teach you how to earn some cash for Christmas? When I made this list, I really think we need to think about who are 10 people that haven't joined us yet that we want to invite on this journey to cast that vision, and who are 10 people that I have done a disservice who are already on my team as VIPs. Who have I not said, hey, let's fill your bubbles. Hey, let's do a circle with 3 little lines. And who are the 3 people that you could possibly invite to join this with you so that the cost of your products isn't an issue? So for the next 30 minutes, this is going to be, who's my list of 10? Who are the 10 new people that I need to go out? Y'all, I don't know if you've noticed, like, this whole leaderboard thing. So Corinne, that I was mentioning, was my roommate. She's adding, I think she's added 15 new level 1s 3 months in a row. And then I saw a post from Lori Harrison, and she added 33 last month. So, my little 4 here, 5 there, I'm like, dang, I give myself a pat on the back anytime I do 3 and get, the getaway bag or the coffee cup or whatever it is. There's people signing 33 people in 1 month because they are passionately sharing health and wellness, because we all need everything, right? So just let that increase your belief in the fact that people need what we have, and maybe we're just not asking the right number of people, right? If we ask one person once a month, we're definitely going to have a lower enrollment. But don't let your mindset go to, oh, it's the holidays, nobody's going to want to order health and wellness, right? How many of you default to that? Oh, we don't want to bug anybody because they got to go shopping for Christmas. How about let's bug everybody and say, hey, how about if I teach you how to earn $1,000 for some bonuses, for some cash for Christmas, so you don't have to put your Christmas presents on credit cards? So that's what I have for you today. So we are going to rock and roll, and I'll see if I can find the correct link and drop it in the comments. And then we are going to do our happy birthdays. I did an engaging post. I just asked people what their average grocery bill is per week, because my kids are killing me. They really are. But I'm already surprised with the number of comments that I have. But what kind of engaging post can you throw up about, just to see who's watching and maybe who is feeling the financial stress of either Christmas shopping, groceries, whatever the case might be. And it might be a great opportunity. to be able to say, hey, I'd love to show you how you can make some extra bonuses for the holiday season.
Sarah,
Awesome.
I already found the link and I posted it, so you don't have to look.
Perfect. Thank you so much. One other thing I did want to mention, guys, if you feel like you're at a loss for who I'm going to talk to and what I'm going to say, it's always a great thing to just say, okay, I'm going to do a reset or a challenge, right? I am so impressed and surprised at how many people that were already in my life who didn't want anything to do with Plexus are obsessed with beating me with their 10,000 steps every day. So we're doing this steps challenge, and I am building new friendships and relationships with people who just want to beat me in getting their 10,000 steps. So that has been a good one. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Or reset. How many people want to reset for the day after Thanksgiving? And that doesn't have to be a group. It doesn't have to be your whole team. It doesn't have to be your diamond upline running a reset. Start putting it out there now. Have everybody order their reset plus triplex. Remind everybody how they're going to be feeling after Thanksgiving, right? Set up a little messenger group with your level ones who have said, yes, I'm going to order that, or yes, I'm joining new with that, and do a little reset group. I've had really, really good success with grabbing 3 to 5 either new level ones or inactive existing level ones and getting them re-engaged with, hey, I'm doing my next reset. Are you in this time? And they're like, okay, yes, finally. While I was on the cruise, I had a brand new level 1 bebopping through her reset. And I was like, listen, I don't know if my Wi-Fi is going to be okay. I'm going to send you all of the texts all at once. And when I have Wi-Fi, I'm going to check in. But I literally gave her post by post what she could expect. We talked about it before we left. She flew through the reset. She lost 6 pounds. We just adjusted her subscription to add more stuff that she wants to try. So I always do a reset plus slim, reset plus triplex, reset plus your shakes. I don't want anybody to wake up on day 4 and say, now what? They need something to continue their journey, whether it's a bag of slim, the full triplex, whatever that case might be. That way, when they're ordering their reset triplex, we can drop the reset if they don't want to do it that next month, and they still have a triplex for their subscription, and they're still qualified and earning perks and all of that. So just a little tidbit, like if you feel stuck or slow, or like, what can I do to, get over where I am? Just do something. A chat, a challenge, an event, a sip and see, an open house, all of those things. You name it. I just threw up a post this weekend I'm giving away samples. So I'm going to do 2 drawings today where 2 people who I'm super excited have never tried the product before are getting 3 samples from me. And that's 2 more prospects that have samples that I wasn't talking to 3 days ago. Right. So just figure out, what am I doing? Is it working? What can I add or change or do differently to put my foot on the accelerator to finish this year how I want to? Okay, friends, last thing I want to share. So I've got like 57 comments in less than an hour on my grocery post. And the interesting thing is now the people who have commented and I've commented back, when I go back to my news feed, some of them are now in my news feed and I haven't seen their stuff in years. So it's a really good way to just kind of change up the algorithm. But just remember, as we share, if we change the algorithm and do an engaging post, and then we haven't posted something about Plexus in 13 days, they're not going to scroll back and be like, oh, I wonder what this is all about. So just try to keep figuring out ways to share your story, share other people's stories, share what you're doing, challenges, sample giveaways, all of those things. I'm not doing as well on Instagram, but on Facebook, I do not let my stories expire. So they drop off every 24 hours. So I try to keep at least 3 to 5 slides active so that they can always jump in my stories and be like, oh, I wonder what she's up to. Oh, she was at the ballpark all weekend, or, oh, she's still walking and, getting her 10,000 steps, just to give it some kind of engagement showing that you're active there. So don't do the work of posting and then don't let that, not do anything with the comments. And Stacy shared a great thing with the giveaway. Like if you do a bowl of sticks of Slim for guess how many, that follow-up message is key. So don't just do how many sticks are in my Slim. Her message is messaging every single person. Thanks so much for playing my guessing game. There were actually 21 pink drink sticks in that glass. Although you didn't win, I'd love to invite you to hear more about why I love these products tonight at 8:30. Once you attend, I'm happy to pop a sample in the mail. Brilliant. I'll send 40 samples that way if it gets me 40 new people that I'm talking to. So just remember that if you don't ask, you won't know the answer. And if you don't give them opportunities to engage on a poll, to answer a question, any of those things, those are really easy ways to start conversations when somebody jumps in your stories and kind of responds to what you are sharing. Recipes. That's awesome. Oh, everybody loves a good recipe, y'all. Even if it's just like, what's your shake recipe, or where can you buy these cups on Amazon, all the things. And I've done a lot of that. This whole sharing is caring. If you love where you got your readers, if you love where you got your earrings, if you love where you got your lipstick, share. And then it's not weird when we share the products that we love, right? Because we're already sharing makeup, jewelry, clothes, all of those things. When we throw in our pink drink or protein shake, it's not weird because we're already offering and adding value. But I'm all about how to get my protein in or how to feed my kids. So that's great. So thank you guys for jumping on. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for dropping those links. I will process this recording and leave it public on my YouTube page so that you guys can use it and have it. Thank you to Jen Cobb, if she happens to see this, with letting me quote your post. I will put that in the Power Hour chat. And then also to Christina for that great training that we screen shared. So love you guys. Let's have a great week. Talk to you later.